Hey guys, so I just finished House of the Dragon season 3 like 10 minutes ago, so sorry I looked crazy chopped, but I just wanted to talk about it. I have a lot of mixed thoughts. I love season 1. It's genuinely one of my favorite um seasons of TV ever. I gave it a 5 on Serialized, which is super rare for me. I rarely give anything 5s. And unlike a lot of people, I didn't hate season 2. I thought it was fine. And this season though, I don't know. It's kind of a strange season structurally. The first 2 episodes feel like they were supposed to be episodes 9 and 10 of season 2. So the season starts with this huge bang. You get these battles and Rhaenyra is queen now and you're like, holy shit. And the way episode 2 of season 3 ends, of her just like sitting on the throne, I'm like, oh my god, you could just tell that the writers wanted that to be the season finale of season 2. They wanted the season to end with her on the throne and for us to be like, oh shit, what's gonna happen now? So it's kind of weird that it's the second episode. So you're kind of just watching this going like, okay, now what? We have like 6 more episodes to go. What else is gonna happen? So I would say the rest of the season is kind of strange structurally because episode 3 I would say is a really good episode. I really like seeing how Rhaenyra becomes queen and her kind of having to deal with the day-to-day mundane problems of being queen, and everything's going to shit. There's no money. There's rats everywhere. Like, genuinely nothing is going right for her. And I like this kind of moment where she crashes out and she's like, this is what I fought for, like, to get this piece of shit kingdom. And I'm like, girl, that is so relatable. There was all these memes. It's like, that's what happens when you get a job in corporate. I was cracking up. So I liked episode 3, but I would say episodes like 4 through 7 kind of dragged. There's all these subplots, and I love all these characters. Like, there's not a single... That's not true. I do not like Ulf the White, and I don't like Mysaria. I can't even say her name. But besides those two, I genuinely enjoy watching, like, everybody else. Aemond was, like, my favorite character in seasons 1 and 2. So I was excited for his subplot, and it was genuinely copy-paste Daemon's subplot from season 2. Season 2, Daemon is just kind of wandering around Harrenhal having weird-ass, like, visions, and you're like, okay. And then it ends in an interesting way for him. So I feel like they know how to end character arcs, but they don't know really how to get them there, if that makes any sense. So season 2, Daemon is like wandering around Harrenhal. He's having like these crazy ass visions. He's like thinking of starting his own army and like usurping Rhaenyra. And then it ends with him being like, okay, I'm actually on your side, Rhaenyra. Like, I will literally fight to the death for you. And that's a great way for his character to end up. But it's like, do we need 8 episodes of him wandering around? And that's kind of what happens with Aemond this season. He ends in a really interesting way. Like, Aegon finds him. There's that whole, he's like, I'm alive. Great stuff. Aegon this season, killing it. I think his subplot was hilarious. But Aemond's season has been quite literally just wandering around Harrenhal shirtless. I'm like, girl, where's your shirt? Where are your shoes? Wandering around, having crazy ass visions. This time though, he's with Alice, which is the same thing that happened with Daemon, except this time it's more romantic. And then it ends with him like genuinely feeling remorse and being like, I'm so sorry that I did that to you, to Aegon. And Aegon's like, oh, I kind of wanted to kill you. Like, this isn't fun for me. So I do like where Aemond ends up, but it feels like such a weird way for him to get there. I'm like, what like made him change? Was it like getting stabbed and poisoned? I guess he was like, okay, like, you know what, maybe I should calm down, because he's like a terrible person. So I like, in theory, his character arc, but I just feel like the way he ended up there was a little messy. It was a little like, okay, maybe we could have done something a little different. I don't know why the past 2 seasons they need to have some character in Harrenhal just like tripping balls. Like, why does that need to happen? So, okay. Helena, again, starts off super interesting. We find out that she's pregnant, and Allison is like trying to get her to have an abortion. She's like, please drink this tea, girl, because if you don't, Rhaenyra will kill you because your baby is a huge threat, especially if it's a boy. And Helena's like, absolutely the fuck not. Like, these are my kids. Like, I don't want to do this. And Allison keeps trying to get her to leave the palace. She's like, we gotta go. And she's like, I'm not leaving without my daughter. And Allison's like, yeah, she'll be there. No, she's lying. So the season ends with Helena jumping off of, I don't know, a tower, the window, whatever you want to call it. And in theory, that would make a lot of sense for her character. She's always been kind of like depressed and melancholy, and like, my girl has been going through it, like genuinely married to her brother, ew, and then stuck in this crazy ass family. But again, it does seem kind of strange that someone who does love her kids so much would commit suicide. It felt a little strange to me. I was like, I know, like, it's like she stops eating, and I'm like, okay, like, I get it. Like, you're locked inside this palace all day. It's obviously super miserable, but at the same time, it's like, this is a character who loves their kids so much. Maybe it could have given us, like, a line of dialogue, something like that. It did feel strange going from her being like, no, I will not have an abortion, to just, like, kind of jumping out of the window. Again, I didn't feel like they set this up, like, super well. Rhaenyra this season has been, I kind of like what they're doing with her, because I like that she starts off like being queen, and Allison's like, you're gonna become this person that you absolutely hate. Like, you are gonna become cruel, you're gonna become horrible. And Rhaenyra's like, that's never gonna be me. And you kind of see like her gradually becoming that, and becoming this person that she was in the beginning of the season, and how basically being ruler does change you. And I did like that. I did. But her speech at the end, I feel like they were trying to make her seem like this giant villain, and like, she hasn't really done anything yet. You know what I mean? Like, she hasn't really done anything super questionable. She hasn't done anything to be like, oh my god, whoa. And again, I have this problem with Game of Thrones too, where it's like, as soon as women become leaders or in charge, it's like they go crazy. And I know that there's lots of other things that are happening to Rhaenyra. She's lost like 2 kids. Like, it's been a stressful time for her. I totally get it. But also at the same time, there is like this weird, like, you know, there's a commentary obviously that like women shouldn't be rulers in the show, because obviously everyone in those times was like super sexist, and the world is shown to be very patriarchal. But it is strange that it is kind of enforced by the show's messaging. So it's like the characters in the show are like, no, she can't be queen because she's a woman. And then the show is kind of agreeing with that. Almost like, yeah, women can't be rulers. They're too emotional. They're too, caught up thinking about, their dead sons or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of strange. But yeah, like I said, I did enjoy a lot of this season. I love the final episode. I thought it was really great, actually. I'm a Gwaine Hightower stan. Like, I thought he had a great arc this season. He starts off with Criston Cole, who finally died, thank God. I will say, I thought he was like, Criston Cole, at least in the first 2 seasons, was like this really detestable villain. And I feel like by season 3, I'm like, why are we still watching this guy? Like, just die. Like, he's not interesting. He's just hanging around the narrative. And he literally just gets taken out so anticlimactically, which is fine, by the way. I don't need him to have this, like, great, crazy death. But it was kind of just like, we could have done that earlier. You know what I mean? We could have gotten rid of him earlier. But Gwaine has, like, he's just hanging around with Criston Cole, and he's like, I need to go home. I'm fucking tired of this. He's over it. And I was like, I understand him. I thought he was great. I thought he was so relatable. I actually think he had a really great arc, going from, I need to go home. I'm tired of this. He goes home to Darren, and he's like, listen, Darren, this shit is bullshit. We gotta go, bro. Like, he was so over it. He was trying to sue for peace. He was genuinely, I feel like just a genuinely compelling character. I really liked Alan and Adam this season. Alan had like a really great, like, where he doesn't need to be formally recognized as Corlys' son. He's like, I don't it's fine. Like, I don't need that. After Corliss, there was a fit over Rhaenyra not giving him the title. He literally just threw a hissy fit and then left. But honestly, Corliss was great in that last episode. It kind of reminded you why he's the Hand of the Queen, because he was actually spitting facts. He was like, listen, let's marry Baela and Darren, just give him this piece of land, and let's fuck off out of here. And I was like, hold up. He's actually making sense. This is making sense to me. So yeah, Corliss was great that last episode. Even though he threw that hissy fit, I thought it was very, like, I thought he had a good character. He was good this season. Just like the fact that he feels so inadequate and being like, ugh, yelling at Rhaenyra, your sons are bastards. And it's like, come on, man, you're clearly like projecting, because your sons are also bastards and you've never acknowledged them until now. So he's clearly projecting. He's clearly taking out his frustrations on Rhaenyra. But yeah, this season was strange. Aegon, like I said earlier, great arc this season. Like, genuinely, the way he started from the bottom. And he was stuck in that gross town where that guy was, like, making him do work. And he was like, do you know who you're talking to, bitch? I'm the king. That was frying me. He was so funny this season. And, like, he had to kiss his boots. And it felt good to see him get taken down a peg. Because he needed it. He needed it to be, like, humbled a little. And now, does he become a better person? No. But I don't think, like, a good character arc means you need to become, like, a better person. Like, does he become worse? I don't know. But, like, when his dragon comes back and he starts maniacally laughing and he burns down, like, all the soldiers, I was like, he is cooking right now. This is hilarious. Like, I thought he had a great character arc. And then just him coming up to Aemon and being like, I'm alive. And then just being like, all right, I'm going to kill you. But he gets no enjoyment out of it because Aemon is, like, genuinely remorseful. He's like, fuck, this isn't fun. So I loved all of that. I love Darren. Poor Darren. I felt so bad for him. Like, he has to deal with Ormond Hightower. Ormond Hightower, great villain. Just so weaselly and conniving. And the fact that he's like, women can't be fit to rule. And he's just throwing up over everything. Love that. Love that. And even Daemon has, like, a good little... I don't know if he has, like, a full character arc, but just, like, in that final episode where he's, like, looking at all the damage from the battle and being like, yeah, maybe I'm over this, maybe this is done, so I feel like he gets some good stuff too. But I'm excited for season 4. I don't know how they're gonna wrap this all up. I have not read the book, but I know, like, some plot details, and it feels like a lot to cram in. I've noticed a lot lately with shows is that they have time to finish. Like, they'll have, like, 8 hours to finish something, but they'll spend a lot of time on, like, other nonsense. And you're like, can we just, like, wrap up what we already have? So I'm hoping House of the Dragon does not do this. I'm hoping it just wraps up, gives everyone, like, proper character arcs, and everything everything feels like it's supposed to happen. Not rushed, not like we're lingering too long. I genuinely hope so. Because yeah, I feel like there's just so much to wrap up, and it's like, how are you gonna do this in 8 episodes? I don't know. I am really upset that they are doing 8 episodes. I feel like this show was structured for 10 episodes. It genuinely felt that way, especially with, like, this season, where the last 2 episodes felt like they were supposed to be in season 2, like episodes 9 and 10. And I just hate this bullshit of, like, HBO being like, no, 8 episodes. Like, no, just give them the 10. Give them the 10 episodes they want. Let the structure, like, play itself out, and we won't have to deal with these weird issues. So I don't know why HBO is, like, shooting themselves in the foot. I'm sure it's just money, but I don't know why they're just shooting themselves in the foot and, like, demanding 8 episodes. But I don't know. It's weird. But I am hoping that season 4 wraps everything up, well. And yeah, this season was strange. That's why I'm like, I don't hate it, but I didn't love it either. Honestly, to me, season 1 was peak. Season 1 was peak. I wrote an entire essay about like how the show treated the female characters. I love season 1 Rhaenyra. I don't like hate seasons 2 and 3 Rhaenyra, but I love season 1 Rhaenyra. I thought the politics were great. And honestly, it had 10 episodes and it really felt like, the structure was built for 10 episodes. So yeah, just conflicting overall, but I don't hate the show and I have hopes that they will finish it strong and that we will get a banger season and it will not be kind of like that just lukewarm. I know people hate the season 8 finale of Game of Thrones. I just think it's so whatever that I almost think that's worse. So I just hope that this has a really, really great finale. So thanks for listening to me yap. See ya!